Okay, let's continue looking on the patterns inside the Filter 4G editor. The next what we have is the checker. Checker component, it will generate a checkboard pattern. The color of the checks can be customized in our color. This is also accepted HDRI or normal map input. So we can set with different images or just different colors. Okay, so example, you can notice we connect to our gradient map input right here, and we change the colors. As well, we can modify for our second color. We have it repeat horizontal and repeat vertically, where we can specify how many times it can be repeated. Okay, we also have it options to enable the fill solid fill. So instead, you notice right here the gradients, we have it before. Now they take on a medium average right here. Imagine it's a middle of this, and apply this as a fill solid color for all those checkers. We also have an option for the incline. So when we enable incline, you'll notice it will rotate parent by 45 degrees. So it's very simple type of the pattern, but it's actually one of the quite a bit used in creating special filters. So next one, we'll look on Eclipse. The Eclipse is quite a bit used to generate component like eclipse or circle. And as a map input, you can notice we have it our main color. We also have it background. Currently, it says as transparency, so you can overlay this eclipse over other image. So it's kind of nice because it's using the transparency. Okay, also we have an option for the radius. By default it's set 100%, so it's going on the size of the image or the input, but also we can customize and minimize it depending on what size you want it. As well, we have a rotation that will be applied to the horizontal rotation on the elliptic, so you can see we can kind of rotate. The squash, it will take options from the vertical and squash down, so we can, if we set to the 0, it will be the circle, and of course if we're going the opposite, it will be squish on horizontally, and if we're going in minus, it will squish on a vertical line. The another options we have it's a bevel, and it's applied as a width. Overall, you can notice it's add additional blurring on a side. The bevel type you can be controlled by drop down options, and it's have a few predefined that you can already kind of use it, or you can import the curves and connect curves and create your own type. So let's say as example, right here we have it our eclipse, and we can go ahead and connect maybe color from our gradient map input, and we'll go inside curves. Okay, and we'll just go ahead, select wave curve, connect it. Okay, we also can go ahead and maybe increase a little bit. Yeah, we can just a little bit adjust phase and a shape, and you can see right here how we change. So we have it 4 waves, which is represent for the rings, and last one because it's right here, so it's solid field. If we just slightly readjusting, example, let's move phase, so it's going down right here, you can notice we remove the middle one, so we have only 3 phases which represent all those 3 circles. So in this case you can kind of modify it with a bevel by using the different type of the curves. So this is our eclipse that you can use for eclipse or circles. We also have it next that is called free eclipse. And a different from free eclipse and previous, that before you summon we have the 100 set to 100 size, it was constrained by the size of the image. However, the free eclipse does not constrain, and in this case you can notice we have it a little bit different options. We have it radius that can go way out of the our image. We can also, because of the it's out of image, we have an option to modify our origins or shifted X and Y position. We also have the same as before, the rotation, the squash type, and bevel width. So it's very similar, but only a little bit different right here on the radius and the origin, which is also, if you notice, they are image map imaged, and they can be controlled by different input. As well, you notice they're accepting HDRI, and it can be output HDRI as well. We also have another options right here that are different from before, and it is XY anchor. That is the term how the coordinates value supplied by origins X and Y. So if you have some more question, we'll look on this and a little bit other ones. So we can say by image boundaries or by maximum size of image. Anyway, this is different how this is will be mapped, this origin X and Y. Okay, and a bevel, same as before. You can notice we can apply this way or just use it and connect this way. So I have it 3 as well. So this is similar as we have it before. The only how main difference between Eclipse and free Eclipse, that free Eclipse does not constrain by the size of the image. This is in short. Okay, next we have it free Polygon. The free polygon, it is a component that generated a polygon or a star or whatever with an arbitrary number of the size. The position is not restricted again by image boundaries. It's how you can see it's a free right here. The free rectangle will be applied the same things. So it's meaning we can go ahead and change origin for our position. Okay, again, all those inputs there take a mapped input. However, this first origin radius, they're all connected with HDRI as well as the output. We can create options on the star. So this is top one is similar what we saw before. The star is a little bit different. You will notice right here we have a point which is dragged to the center of our object, so we can create kind of like a star. We also have an option to rotate our star. Okay, we can squash from the sides. We also have an ability to work with outer corners. So let's minimize our star. Okay, change rotation to maybe 0. Okay, so we can preview. And you'll notice right here we have outer corners. So we can actually specify on the smallness of these outer corners. And by modifying these options, you can actually create almost the flower pattern on this case. We also have an option for the inner corners that will apply as well, and you can notice the angle will go inside, or if we're going, the angles become a little bit more smoother. So you have quite a bit flexibility in how they work. We have a bevel width, which apply of this kind of blurring effect on the bevel. Okay, till we speak about bevel, you will notice right on the bottom right here where we have it, our curve. We can control the bevel same like before with the smooth or input our own if we want it. Okay, but about right here we have our control inputs that will specify how many sides we can have it in our free polygon kind of form. Okay, we also can specify if we want to fit a radius, and the fit radius, it's when it's turned off, it will increasing the outer corners value for the star and will decrease overall polygon radius. So in this case, the kind of star corners will the corners will touch kind of around the polygon. So in some cases, let's do this way. So we'll go this way. Let's just displaying. Okay, and again right here disable. We kind of can see how the corners are affecting that. Okay, and next we have it also default size, and it's similar as before to any three. It's where we can map it to according to the maximum size, x1 position, or image size, or by default. So this is same as was before. Okay, this is a free polygon. Next, we also have a free rectangle, which is using similar options. So it is the constraint doesn't based on the image, so we can reposition again where we want it. Okay, we also have options to control it color, background. Currently it's set to the transparency, and the different is only we can apply to the corners if we want to make them a little bit more round. And the rest is very similar. So we have a bevel width, we have a different type of mapping for XY anchoring, and we have it curve options for our bevel type. Okay, Kaleidoscope is kind of very interesting filter. It will expect color input, so you can create an image input, or you can take any gradients applied to this. And probably if we're using any image, it will be a little bit more interesting. So let's go ahead, select our image. Okay, you can notice right here how it started already applying. We have a different type of mode for our kaleidoscope, and it's defined to form the base shape in a way that it's copy and align and distributing according the output image. So we have a triangle type. Okay, different type of triangle, binomial type, and hexagonal type. Again, this is kind of like kaleidoscope, so it will copy paste and rotate the image. We also have it in a way we can go ahead and offset our horizontal and vertical according to this. We also have a different type of the shape, so we can kind of creating closer or far away, and we have the value of repeating on a horizontal and vertical. So currently it's repeating once, and we can always set 2. So this is a very nice component that help you to create repeated pattern, or they create kind of interesting material type, fabric type, maybe pattern in this case. The couple things is only beware when you do, because it's kind of flip and rotate and mirror them. So this is maybe a little bit different than kind of looking before. So you notice right here it's a mirror it and flip it, same like on a horizontal and verticals. So this is our kaleidoscope. Next, what we have it is payments. In some cases, payments, it's very similar to what we have at bricks. It's just different type layout and the pattern was done. So we have it same things. We have it payment and mortar, which is accepted mapped input color, and you can do included even image input if you want it, or a gradient or whatever you like it. Okay, we also have it HLS type for the color adjustments, so you can control it input, and this is give you a little bit more flexibility with a color randomizing color output for your payment. We also have it more width, similar to what we had before in the bricks. We have it bevel, which is going corner, and we also have it how smooth corners can be present there as well. Okay, we have different type of bounds, and if you remember before in the bricks it was different type. This is more specified to the pavement type, which is very nice different type of patterns preset that you can use it for your payment. Okay, we also have a different type of fill, same as in a brick. Repeated, it is overall, we can look on a scale that we can go. Chaos will add randomizing options between bevel it's in a structure, and you can 100% will affect quite a bit. And let's go down to repeat it so we can preview a little bit better. Okay, and We'll just increase slightly, and you can see right here we start having this randomizing bevel size if you hungry, or if we're going to the zero, that no chaos or randomizing will be added. And variation, of course, as you change random seed. We have options to add curve to our bevel. And depending on this, we can apply different type of the bevel to our bricks, or in this case, payments. So next, what we have it is polygons and tiles. Before I go to polygons, let's look on the tiles, because tiles will be very similar to the payments and to the bricks. It just uses square, a little bit different distribution. So in this case, we have the same tile color, more color. We have control randomizing for our color adjustments, for HLC type color adjustments. We have it border width, same as before. We have it bevel. We have a type of the corners if we want smooth or the other ways. We also have it different type of the fill, but you notice we don't have it any pattern layout, and reasons why, because they're all square, and it won't be any different if we different using pattern. However, we do have a row shift, and this will place them between each other, so you can see how it will applied. We have it repeated on X and Y, on vertical and horizontal, so we can set how much we want repeated. We can apply different chaos to the distribution. And one thing you'll notice, this filter can be applied to a tile. So some of them, if you put it different type of this, it's come up warning and says it cannot be applied to the tile, but some of them will, and this is one of the tiled as well. We have a chaos and we have a variation, that which created randomized seed for us. We also have options on a bevel to attach any of the curve or used already predefined. So this is tile, and now it's polygon. The polygon, what we look right now, it's very similar to the free polygon, except that all settings reside in a size constrained by size of the image. And you can see right here we have a different type, we have a color, and of course because our image not square a bit more, we have a repetition going right here. But we have it radius, we have it star type, okay, we have it rotation for our star, we have it squash from different angles, we can do it. Also we have it on smoothness of out angles as well. We have it inner corner smoother applied. We have it bevel width change. Also we can increase decrease sides exactly same like we did with a free polygon. We also have an option fit radius, and currently you can see it is checked by default, and we have options to attach curve to our bevel as well, so we can creating different type of the bevel shape. Okay, this is all for the patterns, and next we'll look on some processing and other components inside Filter Forge editor.